Hey folks, Will here again with Happily Ever Outdoors. So in this video, we're going to be doing a quick review on the Condor H20 bottle pouch. So keep watching. Alright folks, so it is a beautiful day in the state of New Jersey. We're finally getting some sunshine. It's been raining pretty heavily for the last few days, but everything is nice and green. You can hear there's a lot of birds out, a lot of animals moving around. So I thought I would do a real quick review for you guys on this H20 bottle pouch from Condor. Now this should be pretty brief because there's not exactly a ton to cover, but I just wanted to do a quick video for you guys because I did a lot of looking around online. There are several different companies that make very similar bottle pouches. One that I was looking at was from Rothco, which is really close to this, but I saw on a lot of the reviews, a lot of people complained about the snaps not being strong enough or them tearing out on the straps that actually attach it to the pack. So that was kind of a no-go for me. I did some more digging on this particular one from Condor, and it seemed like it had a little bit better reviews. Now this particular bottle pouch goes for right about $20 here in the US, at least on Amazon.com. It's just over 20 if you want it like in a multicam pattern. Generally the solid color patterns, you're around 16 bucks to 18 bucks right in there. So fairly inexpensive even when compared to some of the competition on the market, which made me a little bit skeptical. Another thing, I had a hard time identifying exactly what kind of material it's made out of, you know, what kind of strength material, anything like that. It was kind of non-specific. So I can't really give you any kind of like detailed information on that in particular, but I will tell you just from my personal experience that this feels like really sturdy material. The overall construction, the stitching has been really good. I mean, the webbing feels strong. I haven't seen any bad stitching. I only had very minor fraying, but I just did the old, military uniform trick, burn it with a lighter, and there's no issues after that. The zippers feel pretty strong on this thing. You've got nice big zipper pulls, and you've got a name tape panel right there if you want to put a Velcro name tape on there. If you choose to use the hydration bladder or set something up for yourself, you've got an access port right there that's closed with Velcro, so that's what you're going to feed that hose through. You've also got some sturdy D-rings on either side here, so if you wanted to rig up some kind of a strap setup or to attach it to another pack or something like that somehow without using the molly, you've got that available. It doesn't come with any kind of a shoulder strap, and I don't know that I've seen one aftermarket specifically designed for it, but you could set something up if you chose to. And you've got a fairly large front pocket here. You can see I've just got a pair of leather gloves shoved in there, but depending on what your setup was like, you could put a small camp stove, you could put your tinder in there, all kinds of different configurations depending on what you wanted to do. Now this top flap opens up, and this is a 40 ounce clean canteen wide mouth, and it fits perfectly inside here. Great size for that. You wouldn't have any issues with like a Nalgene bottle or anything like that, of course, if that's what you wanted to do. And I've also been able to put a cook cup that I have. This is just like a Ozark Trail stainless steel camp cup that I picked up from Walmart. It turned out to be a perfect fit for that clean canteen. So you can drop that down inside there, or sometimes if I'm actually just using it on a regular basis, I'll just drop it on top like that, and you're still not gonna have any issues closing it up. Now, as far as the actual attachment straps themselves, I've been really happy with this. I mean, very impressed. Again, the stitching is very strong. The straps are really strong. This is a small Rover sling pack from Red Rock Outdoor Gear. The size worked out just about perfect for it. I've just got that woven through, so this is nice and tight. It feels very sturdy, very comfortable when I'm wearing it on my back. It doesn't feel like the bottle pouch is like flopping around or anything. It's really well attached to this pack. And I would take that off for you guys so you can see the straps, but it took me a little while to get it rigged up nice and tight like that, and it'd be a pain to get it back on. But you can take my word on it. It's very secure, and the snaps seem to be really good quality. I don't see any issues with them tearing out down the road or anything. Of course, it's not like this is something where you're going to be taking it on and off all the time, but it is very nice to have, you know, that modular capability of that. With any kind of, you know, MOLLE pack, you could take this bottle holder off, you could attach it to another pack, take it off, you know, put it on a shoulder strap to carry by itself, whatever you wanted to do. So that's kind of nice, knowing that as your gear changes down the road, or you're adjusting your loadout for specific trips, that you've got that ability to you know, move it back and forth with different parts of your kit. So guys, overall I am really happy with this bottle pouch, especially at the $16 price point that I paid for it. I can't really compare it to the higher end ones like from Maxpedition or anything like that, just because I haven't put my hands on them. I'm sure they are probably better quality, they're probably built a little bit tougher, but I think this is plenty good enough for what most people are going to need. And in terms of function, everything is there. In terms of looks, it's a cool looking, you know, solid looking piece of kit. I almost forgot to mention, I like the fact that it's actually padded on the inside, so that gives a little more structure to it when it's empty. It's not just flopping around, but also if you have like a plastic bottle or something like that inside there, you've got a little bit of crush resistance there too, or even dent resistance, you know, for your stainless steel bottles. One thing I will say is that this is definitely not waterproof. Out of the box, it's not really even all that water resistant. You can see it kind of soaking through there. I've been meaning to get some, you know, waterproofer spray and hose this thing down just to give it a little more water resistance. So just know that when you get it, that's not waterproof. But overall, it's a really nice value-priced piece of kit. It also comes in a bunch of different colors, so if you're trying to, you know, color match all your stuff or go for some kind of like a two-tone look, you can do that. So overall, I'm really happy with this thing, and honestly, I'll probably end up buying a couple more to go with some other packs that I've got. So hopefully this video was helpful to you guys. I know sometimes it's tough making a call when it comes to buying gear online when you don't have a chance to put your hands on it, and sometimes you're kind of taking a risk, especially if you're buying, you know, more budget price gear or you're trying to catch something on clearance. But I think I can pretty safely say that if you've already had your eye on one of these, especially if you can catch it on sale, I don't think you're going to be disappointed. Of course, if you've got any additional questions that I didn't cover in this video, feel free to drop that in the comments below and I'll do my best to help you out. And if you've got personal experience with this pouch, whether it's positive or negative, we'd love to hear from you too. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time, stay happy, stay outdoors.